Hey everybody, Ixalan just came out, so picked up a bundle box, a fat pack, whatever you call it now. So I thought we'd open it up just to take a look at the new set. We played the pre-release event, and we also did pre-release decks for the channel. So we really like the set. Big fan of dinosaurs, pirates, and all that. I love tribal, so let's take a look, see what we get. Can't open, so weak. So as always, you get this, whatever this is, security thing. You get the player's guide, double face lands, which are new, I guess. Raid Mechanic and Rage. They have the top 10 coolest cards. And the story, of course. Which seems like a cool story. There's some famous treasure hidden away. I assume everybody's looking for it. And you get the card encyclopedia, of course, as always, too. So these are really nice to have. Especially if you go back and try to build decks out of old sets. Alright, but whatever. This thing is for cards, I guess. Never use them. Alright. Get a cool dice. The symbol. I like that color. The one I got at the pre-release was like a ugly looking red. Lands, who cares? Millions of them. Alright, so let's open some packs. Quick reference, who cares? Alright. Open these up on camera. And let's zoom in and take a look at what we get. So we got a Fire Shrine Keeper. Seems okay. Skyblade of the Legion. Skittering Heartstopper. Opt, which I love. Scry 1, draw a card. 1 blue. Hijack. Take control of creature. Merfolks. Paladin of Bloodstained. I actually used that in the pre-release. Ah, yeah, Stormfleet Aerialist. Charging Monstrosaur. And we got Settle the Wreckage as our rare. Exile all attacking creatures target player controls. That player may search his or her library for that many basic land cards, put them into the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library. So it's kind of a cheap version of Wrath of God. Okay, it's pack 1. Got a Pterodon Knight. Lightkeeper. It looks like vampires are going to be tokens, which is pretty cool. I love token decks. But I'm really excited about the pirates, and obviously dinosaurs are cool. Who don't like dinosaurs? Cancel. Perilous Voyage. Tempest Caller. And the Herald of Secret Streams is our rare. 2/3 creatures you control with +1/+1 counters on them can't be blocked. So, kind of neat for merfolk, I think. Pirate. Alright, pack 3. So I'm kind of hoping for Carnage Tyrant's the big expensive rare. I already opened one of those in the pre-release and actually traded that to Brad for some pirates. But I also pre-ordered 2 when it was like $12, so we'll see if that pays off. I'll probably just keep them anyway. Desperate Castaways. Sun Crown Hunters is pretty sweet. Dinosaur deck, I think. Another Opt, yay! Good old Duress. Thrash of Raptors. Gets better if you have a dinosaur. Dive Down is pretty terrible. 6/6 Trample for 6. Pretty standard. Lightning Rig Crew. That's new. Goblin Pirate. Tap to deal damage. The Wild Growth Walker looks interesting. Ranging Raptors. Whoops. Okay, so our rare is Death Gorge Scavenger. 3 mana for a 3/2. Whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, you may exile target card from a graveyard. If a creature card is exiled this way, you gain 2 life. If a non-creature card is exiled this way, Death Gorge Scavenger gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Interesting. Doesn't seem extremely powerful. It's okay. Be a decent dinosaur. I think the dinosaurs look pretty powerful. I mean, you're just getting creatures, big creatures for decent mana. Nothing too crazy. But obviously the Carnage Tyrant's going to be crazy against control. You're going to want that card. I actually like the look of white green pirate or dinosaurs too. Prosperous Pirates. Can't wait to make a pirate deck. Ramp card. Pounce. Made good use of these in the pre-release. And some not so good moves with them. Accidentally killed my Carnage Tyrant with one. I didn't realize the dinosaur had a +1/+1. So that sucked. 3/3 flyer for 5, not bad. This card. This card was amazing for me at the pre-release. Every round you just swing in. Yeah, okay. You block, I take 4 life. It's indestructible. It just wrecked people. I was surprised. Oh, what do we get? Conqueror's Galleon. It's for 4 mana. It's a 2/10 vehicle. When it attacks, exile it at the end of combat, then return it to the battlefield transformed under your control. Crew of a 4. And it becomes Conqueror's Foothold. Tap to add a colorless to your mana pool. 2 mana, tap, draw a card, then discard a card. 4 mana, tap, draw a card. 6 mana, tap, return target card from your graveyard to your hand. So you can get a lot of effects out of that. That's pretty cool, actually. I like it. Treasure. Magic the Gathering is literally printing money. Printing treasure. Vampire Zeal. Commune with Dinosaurs looks neat. Just search for some dinosaur decks, or search for some dinosaur cards. Pirates. Good removal. In a pre-release anyway. Oh, Ancient Bronodon. I actually played that. I got it out once. Died immediately. It sucked. Ruined my day. Prying Blade. Oh, that's interesting. Belligerent Bronodon. Deathless Ancient. It's a good vampire card. Stormfleet Spy looks awesome. Raid and draw a card. Oh, and a Direfleet Ravager. 4/4 Menace Death Touch for 5. When it enters the battlefield, each player loses a third of his or her life rounded up. Looks pretty good. You both lose the life, so we'll see how that works in the pirate deck. But it's definitely something I'm going to play around with. Brad and I will be building more decks to play with out of all the Ixalan cards we open. I don't play standard anymore, really, so won't be doing that. Whoops. Just not really into it. You gotta play a lot and spend a lot. Here's some token vampires. Jade Guardian. New Horizons looks interesting. Friendly Fire. There's that Wild Growth Walker again. When a creature explores, it gets a +1 counter on it, and you gain 3 life. That's pretty interesting. Oh, Imperial Lancer. Double strike as long as you control a dinosaur. Not terrible. Sky Terror. And Overflowing Insight. So for 7 mana, target player draws 7 cards. Okay. Interesting. Ooh. Got a foil Deeproot Champion. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Wow. Not terrible. Alright. I'm curious to see how vampires shape up too. Got a lot of life gain. I assume that's there for a reason, other than just gaining life, which is pretty terrible in itself. Doesn't really win you games. March of the Drowned is good in a pirate deck, I think. It worked great against Brad. Ryle for an enraged trigger. Got a Shining Aerosaur. Decent flyer. Storm Sculptor. Some more Prosperous Pirates. Gilded Sentinel. More Raptors. Another Duress. I like the Kite Sail Freebooter a lot in a pirate deck. It's just going to come in, steal a card. A little 1/2 flyer. Take it. Sleek Schooner's a good vehicle. 4/3 for 3. Crew of 1 only. Ooh, Lightning Strike. Can't go wrong with that. And a crappy Tocatli Honor Guard. Yeah. Maybe it has a place against some decks in a sideboard. Don't really care for it. Can't stand rares that are sideboard cards. Maybe it'll see play somewhere. Not in my decks. Did use New Horizons in my pre-release, and it was pretty good. A little bit of a ramp. It's not terrible. Buff a creature up. That card's the MVP of my deck, my pre-release deck. Did some serious work for me. More pirates. Goblin Pirate. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. I hadn't seen this one yet. 1/1 First Striker for 1. If you raid, it enters the battlefield. It becomes a 2/2. So, yeah, I could see that being good. Ixalan's Binding helped a lot in the pre-release. Good removal. Shaper's Sanctuaries are rare. Whenever a creature you control becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, you may draw a card. Wow, you know, that's interesting. I could see that being really good. Draws cards, it's 1 mana, just pop it down. Could be good. Bishop Soldier. Alright, 2 more packs. Hoping for a Jace, honestly. I think that card's going to be better than I thought it would be when I first saw it. More dinos. Fathom Fleet Cutthroat. Damn. Pirates are hard to pronounce. Merfolks. I like that. Dinosaurs cost 1 less. Encampment Keeper. Favorable Winds looks pretty awesome in a flying deck. You know, in a limited sense, probably. You're not going to play that in standard, obviously. Dire Fleet Captain. We got Axis of Mortality. I don't actually know what that is. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may have 2 target players exchange life totals. Okay, pretty terrible. We'll see. And the last pack. That's it. See if we get anything. Not like terribly excited with what I've got in these, honestly. Hoping for some good pirates. Didn't really see many different ones than what I already have. That seems good in a pirate deck. Little counter spell, protect your little weenies. And I got a Thematic Compass. It's 2 mana, 3 mana tap. Search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. At the beginning of your end step, if you control 7 or more lands, transform it. And what does it become? It becomes Spires of Orazca. Okay, so thematically, that's the treasure, or the area they're searching for, that great treasure. Orazca. You can tap to add a colorless to your mana pool. Tap to untap target attacking creature an opponent controls or remove it from combat. So, wow. I'm not sure what it's worth, but that could be pretty interesting. Alright. So that's it, guys. That's the first of many packs I'm going to be opening from Ixalan. Thanks for watching.